God damn, this boss is confusing. I'm gonna do my best to make it as easy as possible. So for starters, let's understand how Olm works. If you were to just stand there on melee hand, if you've ever done clan raids or, any chambers at all, when you go to kill melee hand, he does attacks in this order: auto, null, auto, and then special. Special will be in the order of crystals, lightning, teleports. But what you don't realize in group raids is that every time the head turns, he negates one. So the idea here is that we want to negate the auto and a special to allow us to get into the 4-to-1 cycle. This is 1-to-0. Learn this. This is how you get comfortable with the timing of Olm turning his head. You can do the whole raid like this. Nobody's stopping you. We're doing this with the help of true tile. So when the tile reaches the right side, we run back, and when it reaches the left side, we attack. This is the foundation for 4-to-1. Very, very, very important. If you can't get this cycle, this timing right, nothing else will work. It doesn't matter if you don't have the timing right of your first attack, everything else is meaningless. Nothing else in the rest of this video will work. When I say 1-to-0, this is the 1. This is where the 1 will be happening, is on the thumb square here. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to say a lot about 3 auto attacks. These are going to be your 3 auto attacks. You're going to attack at the thumb, the right tile, and then back to the thumb, and then you're going to skip. Going forward, if I ever mention 4-to-1, this is the 4. We're coming from the left side of the head. First attack is going to be on the thumb. Second one is going to be on the ring finger. The third one on the pinky. And then right back to the thumb. You'll notice going forward, I never step intentionally right in front of the hand. There's a 1 tile gap between where I click and the hand. And that is to give extra room for crystals or other specials. Alright, how am I getting into 4-to-1? Alright, look at the screen right now. Olm did 2 auto attacks, which means you do 3. Just remember that. Olm does 2 auto attacks, you do 3. We're going to watch it again. Here we go. He does 1, 2. Now this rotation, we're going to do 3 auto attacks. 2, 3. There we go, 4-to-1. This is 4-to-1 now. Okay, here's another example. Okay, so we're going to go in for our 4 auto attacks here. 2, 3. Okay, so he still attacked twice. So what are we going to do? We're going to do our 3. 2, 3. Boom, this is 4-to-1. Watch this. 2, 3, and then 4. He only attacked us once. Look it, we can just keep doing this. It's free real estate. Let's look at another example here of some weird stuff that can happen. Believe it or not, this is the same clip as before, but you guys just weren't ready for it. You guys needed another 30 seconds to prepare for this. Now watch what happens here. Do you guys remember when I said this? Now this rotation, we're going to do 3 auto attacks. 2, 3. There we go, 4-to-1. This is 4-to-1 now. I got news for you. Did I lie? Maybe. This would have been 4-to-1 in an ideal world where weapons hit every single time. But in this case, we noodled. Now let's take a look at how you fix this. Instead of auto-attacking, he turned his head. Well, it's because we noodled. We hit a bunch of zeros, and it threw him off. It ends up skipping the null. So if that ever happens, if you're in 4-1, and you just noodle, and he turns his head anyway, 3 auto-attacks gets you back into it. Just anytime you have doubts about what's going on or something weird happens, just 3 auto attacks get you out of pretty much anything. Okay, let's do a fun one now. This is the beginning of P3. Olm nutted, but she's still sucking. All you do is the moment this hand comes up and the attack option shows up, 2 Dragon Warhammer specs. Watch. 2. We go. We run across. 4-1. Immediately. 0 BS. Like, that's it. That's just 4-1. If you can't, like, P3 4-1 is the easiest thing ever. And guess what? Using the stuff that we learned earlier, even if you noodle, you know how to get out of that. 3 auto attacks, and you're right back in it. Now, this is another good point here. Acid and crystals, just fucking ignore it. You staying in cycle will save you way more health than dealing with any of those pseudo special attack deals. Just stay in cycle. You'll take way more damage if you end up breaking cycle. And guess what? There's more. If every once in a while you'll go to do this, and instead he'll attack twice, you'll notice there he attacked once. What did I tell you earlier about if he attacks twice? What do? You do 3 autos. So instead of adding in this 4th one, you just do 3, and then you're in 4-1. P3 is the easiest. Like, this beginning part, if he, instead of attacking you once, attacks you twice, go skip, and then do 3 autos, and then you're right back in it. The 3 autos will get you out of a lot of hairy situations. Like, if you don't know what's going on, but you know for sure you're not in 4-1, 3 autos is a good way to, like, get you out of there. Like, if you get crystals or something, you know, go skip, but this time just do 3 autos, and then go back and try 4-1 again. Chances are the next attack you'll get is one that you know how to deal with, like 2 auto attacks. Dude, sometimes you'll just show up to melee hand, and he'll just hit you with a firewall into a special, into teleports. And the best thing to remember is just 3 auto attacks. Like I've said so many times. Like, just try to get back in cycle, because right now you're in a bad cycle, right? So if I just did 4 auto attacks here, it's just going to keep being a shit show. But if I do 3 auto attacks, it's kind of going to change where we're at in the cycle. And maybe next time it's just 2 autos, and then the next time will be 4-1. This is why the whole time I've been stressing 3 auto attacks will get you into 4-1. Because sometimes it's just fuck. And there are ways of dealing with it, absolutely. But if you're trying to get your first solo chambers and try to dip your toes into learning how melee hand works, just take it on the chin. Just know that, like, you know, it is your fault that that stuff happened for the most part. Like, I mean, there isn't much you can do about a firewall on your first attack. Maybe there is. That's over my head. But, you know, just do your best. You're still learning. There are some things that are going to fuck you up, and you live and you learn. I'm just going to say as an ending note here, this isn't the most comprehensive guide ever, but what I found is when I was trying to learn solo Olm, a lot of guides were just like 2 hours long and like had so much info. I wasn't able to like grasp anything because it was just information overload. So I'm hoping that this is a little more concise and not as scary for a new player to learn. Yeah, I had to learn by just throwing myself at it because I was overwhelmed. And these are all tips that I wish new to Chambers beat would have learned. So I really hope this helps a few of you guys out and get your first deathless solo Chambers. Good luck out there. And remember, sometimes shit's just fucked. And 3 autos will get you out of a sticky situation.